By the time you reach 70, you may have already lost up to 40% of your muscle mass without even realizing it. No warning light, no sudden event, just quiet strength slipping away day by day. Doctors call it sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. But here's what they don't always say. It's not just about weakness, it's about independence. Your ability to stand, walk, lift, carry, and live on your own terms. And the most frustrating part? There's one simple nutrient. Yes, just one, that could make a massive difference. Yet most seniors don't get nearly enough of it. According to Johns Hopkins, muscle loss in seniors is linked to a 320% increased risk of mobility disabilities. That means wheelchairs, walkers, or being told you can't live alone anymore. And while some decline is expected with age, much of it is preventable. But here's where things get interesting. Doctors often focus on diet, exercise, medication, and they forget one powerful tool in the toolbox, the nutrient that fuels your muscles' energy, strength, and ability to rebuild. Let's talk about it. The most overlooked vitamin for muscle strength after 60 is coenzyme Q10. Also known as CoQ10. It's not a trendy supplement. It doesn't get much attention on talk shows, but it should. CoQ10 is the spark plug of your muscle cells, found in your mitochondria, where 95% of your energy is made. But after age 60, your natural CoQ10 levels can drop by up to 65%. And here's the kicker. Many medications, especially statins for cholesterol, lower it even further. So while you're doing what's right for your heart, you may be draining the very fuel your muscles need to keep you upright, mobile, and energized. Low CoQ10 doesn't show up on your face, but it shows up in your body. Feeling weak walking upstairs, trouble getting out of a chair, more tired than usual even with sleep, muscle soreness or cramps. These aren't just normal aging. They're warning signs. One clinical study found that supplementing with CoQ10 led to improved muscle strength in 87% of seniors in just 2 weeks. Another showed that people on statins who took CoQ10 felt less muscle pain and more energy. The science is clear, but the solution is simple. The recommended dose for most seniors is 100 to 200 milligrams daily. If you're on statins or notice fatigue, you may benefit from up to 300 milligrams. But not all supplements are created equal. Look for ubiquinol, the active form, easier to absorb, especially as you age. Choose a high-absorption formula, ideally with black pepper extract or in a liquid capsule. Can you get it from food? Yes, in organ meats, sardines, and whole grains. But you'd need a pound of liver to match what a supplement gives in one soft gel. This is one of those cases where supplementation isn't hype, it's help. Now, CoQ10 might be the MVP in this story, but it's not working alone. If you truly want to preserve muscle, stay mobile, and keep your independence, you need a full support team. And these next 5 nutrients play critical roles in how your muscles feel, function, and recover as you age. Let's walk through them, gently but deeply. Vitamin D, the balancer. Most people think of vitamin D for bones, but your muscles need it just as much. Your muscle cells actually have vitamin D receptors built into them, and when those receptors aren't activated, your muscles literally stop responding as they should. The result? Loss of strength, wobbly balance, and more falls. One study showed that seniors who took vitamin D had a 20% lower risk of falling. Not because they were younger, but because their muscles could finally communicate again. And yet, nearly 40% of seniors are deficient, especially if you live in a colder climate or haven't been outside much lately. Dosage tip. Most experts recommend 1,000 to 2,000 IU per day for older adults. Look for vitamin D3, cholecalciferol. It's 87% more effective than D2, vitamin B12, the signal booster, Muscles don't move on their own. They move because your brain tells them to. But what happens when that signal gets fuzzy? That's where vitamin B12 comes in. It helps protect your nerves, brain, and the communication line between the two. Without enough B12, messages get scrambled. You may feel numbness, trembling, clumsiness, muscle atrophy over time. You might not know you're deficient. Symptoms creep in slowly and often get dismissed as normal aging. To make things more challenging, up to 30% of adults over 50 have trouble absorbing B12 from food. And if you take metformin or acid blockers, your risk of deficiency is even higher. Tip: look for methylcobalamin, a form of B12 that absorbs under the tongue, bypassing digestion altogether. It's great for seniors with gut issues. Magnesium, the muscle whisperer. Magnesium is your body's natural muscle relaxer. It helps regulate muscle contraction, blood pressure, and energy production inside your cells. But here's the reality. Most seniors don't get enough. Low magnesium can lead to muscle cramps, stiffness, constant tension, restless legs, and even increased risk of falls. Without enough magnesium, your muscles stay partially on, like a clenched fist that never relaxes. Worse still, common medications like diuretics, antacids, and blood pressure pills deplete magnesium even further. How much do you need? About 320 milligrams per day for women, 420 milligrams per day for men. But food sources alone may not cut it. Look for magnesium glycinate, highly absorbable and gentle on digestion. Avoid magnesium oxide. It's cheap, but poorly absorbed and more likely to cause stomach upset. Vitamin C, the architect. Vitamin C isn't just for immune support, it's also the master builder behind your connective tissues. It helps your body produce collagen, the protein that surrounds and stabilizes your muscles. Without it, your muscle fibers lose structure, strength, and support. Low vitamin C means weaker grip, slower healing, and muscles that feel tired, even when you're rested. One study showed that seniors with higher vitamin C intake had stronger hands and fewer falls. And because it's a water-soluble vitamin, your body doesn't store it. You need fresh vitamin C every day. Aim for 200 to 400 milligrams daily. Fruits and veggies are great, but supplements can help bridge the gap, especially if appetite or digestion are a concern. Look for vitamin C with citrus bioflavonoids. They help absorption and extend antioxidant activity. Creatine, the unsung hero for seniors. Now hear me out. You might think creatine is just for young guys at the gym, but it might be the most underused supplement for seniors. Creatine helps fuel fast, powerful movements, like rising from a chair, climbing stairs, or catching yourself from a fall. Studies show that seniors who took creatine and did light resistance training added 2.2 pounds of muscle and 14% strength increase in just 12 weeks. And here's the magic. Even seniors who didn't exercise still showed measurable gains in strength and balance. Dosage: 3 to 5 grams per day. No loading needed, no fancy timing. Just pure support for the movements that keep you independent. Look for micronized creatine monohydrate. Clean, easy to absorb, and backed by decades of research. Think of these vitamins like a team of builders. CoQ10 gives your muscles power. Vitamin D keeps you steady. B12 keeps the signals clear. Magnesium lets your muscles relax and recover. Vitamin C holds everything together. And creatine gives you the strength to keep going. Alone, they help. Together, they protect your future. Muscle loss isn't just about muscle. It's about freedom. It's about being able to carry your own groceries, walk through a store without help, or catch yourself if you trip on the corner of the rug. And the good news? It's never too late to protect what you still have, and even rebuild what you've lost. You don't need to train like an athlete. You just need to fuel your body like it matters, because it does. If this video gave you clarity, confidence, or even a little curiosity, give it a thumbs up. It lets us know this content matters. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Each week, we bring you gentle, science-backed guidance for a stronger, wiser, healthier life after 60. Let us know in the comments. Have you ever tried CoQ10? Or do you think you might start? Your stories help others take that first step. Until next time, keep moving, keep learning, and never stop fighting for your strength, because aging is inevitable. But losing your power doesn't have to be.